What's up, guys? Guys, I hope you are having a good Sunday because I want you to know this, and I really do mean this. I'm about to have a really good dinner. Buffalo garlic knots with salad, 2 slices of Sicilian pizza from a new place. I'm trying out a new place, and Kaki's got some news for you about what's going on with her that is... Well, she feels like shit, and there's a reason for it.
Listen, guys, my whole weekend was ruined because I found out that my tooth had to be pulled.
Oh, no.
My tooth had to be freaking pulled, and I was not happy. I was not prepared for that news. I was not mentally prepared for that news. I was under the impression that I needed a root canal and that I had to be approved for it. And once they told me, like...
I feel bad for her. I do.
Oh, my God.
Because I have a story about it.
Oh, my God. I literally freaked out. Like, for those of you that saw my Instagram story, I freaked out because I was like, oh, my God, they're going to pull my tooth. I need to have, like, notice for shit like this.
Hi, Sammy.
Hello, Sammy. I have to mentally prepare for shit like this. Like, I can't just like, oh, great, we're gonna pull your tooth like right now.
It's almost like, hey, you're about to have a baby. Get to the hospital now.
Well, if I was pregnant, that obviously I would think that in my head, like, oh my God, at a point I'd be able to have a baby. But like my tooth being pulled.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about like with Isabella. Like you called to see when you should come, and you didn't want to be stuck in a snowstorm, and they're like, come to the hospital. We'll have that baby out today.
Oh yeah, see, no, that was different. I needed that thing out. I needed Isabella out.
All right, so I told.
But yeah, no, my tooth is a different story. Like that was like.
What time was your doctor's appointment originally?
It was at 9:30.
Right. So, you know, for these buffalo knots, I like the owner to make them for me because he puts care into him. He puts love into him. He knows how I like him. And usually his pizza guy just kind of fucking puts shit together, and it doesn't taste the same. So I always have to call at 12 at like 11 o'clock. So I told Kaki, I'm like, if you come home and I'm still sleeping, wake me up and say, you got to order your nuts. So sure enough, Kaki, I wake up to, I just look at her and I'm like what? She goes,
I had a mouthful of gauze.
She goes, you gotta call. She goes, you gotta
I'm
call.
like, you gotta get up. I'm like,
you gotta call your buffalo nuts. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She goes, they pulled my tooth. I'm like, oh shit.
They pulled my fucking tooth.
So I get up, I run down the stairs, I make the phone call to place my special order of my most favorite food in the whole wide world, and Kaki is in pain all day.
Shit sucks.
So the doctor's instructions were for her not to drink alcohol. She's drinking alcohol. Not to eat anything hot or...
I can't eat anything that's steaming hot. I can't eat anything that has carbonation to it. I can't have...
Hi,
I can't smoke, which I don't smoke anyway, but...
Regardless of what people think, that we always have the munchies. We're not into drugs.
Even cigarettes, like you can't smoke cigarettes, you can't have a carbonated beverage. Like even when we went to GNC,
here we go.
I see Jamie like shaking a bang out the door. I'm like, no.
I was wondering if you wanted one.
I can't have it.
This is blue cheese.
I was like dying for something carbonated. I love like carbonated beverages. I love not soda so much, but like I do like seltzer, and I couldn't drink that shit today.
Jack is fine. Jack hits you good. No problems with the Jack.
Oh no, Jack's fine.
Kaki, are you gonna have a knot? There's 20 of them.
Oh no, I'm gonna have a knot. I'm just gonna chew it on this side and hope it doesn't fuck up this side. I did get some soup from my job. This is like tomato soup with like veggies and pasta.
Jack's. I thought it was gonna be one of the kids.
We'll see.
Nat Waddy Baddy Be Daddy. What? What's up,
Natalie?
Natty, did you change your IG handle?
No.
That's longer than I remember.
No, it's always like that.
Has it been?
Hello, Natalie. How are you, girl?
Thank you, Munchkin. You know, guys.
Munchkin was like, you should just take a shot of tequila.
Well, did you get fucked up off of Jack? How much did you drink?
I didn't have a lot.
So you're not buzzed at all?
Oh no, I'm buzzed, but like, I didn't have a lot.
Well, I had 4 beers tonight. It is the same, Natty. I apologize.
It is the same.
For some reason, I guess because I call you Natty, I thought it was like something natty. I don't know. But, I wanted. What the hell did? Oh, you know what I tried watching tonight with Kaki? Remember we were talking the other night about old TV shows, old movies.
I don't want a crunchy
Does
one.
anybody, Kaki? They're all gonna be crunchy. Does anybody remember that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Last Action Hero? I think it's called. I'm like, Kaki, do you remember this? She goes, I don't think I've seen it. I said, I think you will. Remember it. And as soon as she saw the bad guy in the movie, she remembered it. And then we wound up shutting it off, and then Kaki scrolled on TikTok. And then I don't know.
I put regular TV on. And I ended up watching.
Oh no, what's wrong with school year so far, Natty?
School year's fucked up.
Well, I knew that, but she's actually a part, like, Christina's a part of school year as
Sakila
well.
will take care of. So will Jack. Hello, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy. Well, I haven't talked to anybody that is a teacher or has gone back to school yet. So, like, what is so, like, surviving? Like, I mean, Jesus, it's only, like, the first week or two.
Well, school hasn't started for us here yet.
No, many people...
Our first school day is September 8th.
I'm trying this pizza.
September 8th is our first school day here.
If this pizza is good, this will be on the menu for next Friday. I promise. Promise. Crazy emails in the hundreds every day. Oh, Natty's stupid autocorrect.
I'm sure.
She's back to school. Well, Jimmy, I know Christina's back to school, but I never asked you how everything is going with her.
Yeah, no, Christina is back to school.
All right. So pizza by itself is very good, but we got to do the pizza, salad, chips, and Cheetos test because that's what I enjoy. That's the flavor combination that really tickles my nutsack. Yeah, wow, that pizza's very good.
Lots of Zoom classrooms. I anticipate that going to be like.
No, I knew there was going to be
Thing
Zoom.
moving forward.
I knew there was going to be Zoom classrooms, but like for a teacher to have, I guess you're doing much more emails. Lots of. Oh, that's what Jimmy said. Jimmy said, yeah, lots of Zoom classes. So Jimmy, Christina's working at home some days, or is she always in her classroom doing the Zoom calls? I don't know how that works. We're home.
We decided to homeschool our kids.
Our kids are not going back to school. You're looking at their teachers right now. Yeah, dude wearing makeup. Dude wearing makeup and
And the
tights.
bitch drinking Jack.
Dude wearing makeup and wearing tights is going to be teaching his offspring how to learn the third grade.
No, he's going to third
Third
grade.
grade. Wow, that's bad. Daddy doesn't know what grade he's in. Hi, Laura.
Hello, Laura.
I had chicken, broccoli, and spinach pizza from New York. NYPD pizza here? NYPD. Oh, that's right. Okay, you have a. Okay. How was it? Was it good?
Looking from here in class is smooth, but the parents keep. Hold on, Jimmy.
That's good. Yeah, we'll be trying this pizza next week. Jack, shut
But
up.
it's going to be better.
Lucas, what's the matter, buddy?
Expected so far, I think actually means
Huh?
beneficial to them. Absolutely.
Jack, shut the fuck up, dude. Seriously, he didn't even come in the room.
Yeah,
Hey,
you should shut up.
Lucas.
Good
you
night,
brought your
Bob.
You brought your Nerf gun down?
No, it was down here.
I was just waiting for him,
Alright, go to bed, babe.
and then I could show him.
Me and mommy will be up shortly, I
I got
promise.
Stephen Carter's new weapon.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you, baby.
Look at me. Quiet time, because I'll be coming up there to check on you in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
It was good. I want to
Cut
kind of.
it up in half.
I kind of want to go out of state where pizza's known for not being very good just to try it, you know what I mean, and try it for myself. I could try one of these fucking knots before they get cold. Holy crap. I don't know which ones I like better. Obviously the knots.
particularly the younger ones, as they are used to modern technology and they feel they're
Oh my God.
being spoken to directly. There's a good and bad to it. Definitely.
Miami pizza is trash. I'm sure Miami pizza is trash, Jimmy. Jimmy, you've been to Miami, right? I believe you. I've never really talked to anybody from Miami that has had Miami pizza.
How long did it take to pull my tooth? It felt like fucking forever.
How long did it take? I didn't ask these questions.
Oh my god. It felt like forever. Here's the thing, like, he's like, did they... First of all, they stuck me in my car and they called me back in. And then I go in there and the freaking surgeon comes in and goes, did they numb you? And I said, no, they didn't numb me yet.
I know, Laura.
Oh, and then he goes, oh, okay. So he's like, stick this between your cheek and your gum. And there's a Q-tip with shit on it. And then
Why didn't you call me? I was sleeping anyway.
You were sleeping and your phone's not even by you.
I know. That's
so
true.
I wasn't even going to bother calling you.
That's true.
So he stuck it in between my gum, and I'm like, okay, I'm starting to feel numb. I'm like, I hope this isn't what he's doing to freaking pull my tooth out, because this is not going to be enough. So then he comes back in with this big ass fucking needle.
Why is there a fly out here?
And I'm looking at him. He's like, yeah, this is going to hurt. And he
said that?
He's like, yeah, this is probably going to hurt. And he pulls my fucking cheek out. And he sticks his fucking needle in. Not only does he stick it in, he fucking digs and he fucking digs. And I'm like, oh my god. And I said that. I was like, oh my god. And then he comes in with this other freaking crooked ass needle and he sticks it in like the plate part of the top of your roof of your mouth. And I'm like, he's like, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna hurt too. So he stuck it in and I'm like, oh.
Hey, Donna.
And then when he was done, I was like, holy shit. And I looked and I was like, I'm sorry for cursing. He was like, it's not like I haven't heard that before.
Was he a young doctor?
No, he was old.
Oh.
He was old. No, yeah, I want to say like he's in like his 60s. And then like after he left, after he walked out of the room, I cried.
Did you really?
I cried.
Did you do a lot of waiting? Like, from
waited.
the point they told you we're pulling this.
Well,
let's
yes,
say
I did a decent amount of waiting.
Okay. Let's say they tell you at 10. Like, what time did you get there? 9:30?
I got there at 9:30. I have my paperwork already freaking...
What time did you leave?
11:15.
All right.
Although they squeezed me into his schedule. Like, he's like, I can't find you in here. I'm like, probably because they told me they were going to squeeze me in. And he's like, that's probably why I can't find you. But here's the thing. When he was... After he numbed me and I went through all that pain and I cried, all of that.
Oh,
he's like,
very nice of you, Laura.
He was like, all right, you got to open wider. And he's in my mouth. And him and the freaking dental assistant are talking about fucking cottage cheese. Oh, I really like this cottage cheese, but I got this cottage cheese from Stop and Shop and it was disgusting. And as I'm sitting there and they're trying to pull as I'm trying to, their cheese, and now he had a freaking hard time getting a piece of my tooth out. And he's yanking, and he's fucking yanking, and I'm holding on. I'm literally like this, holding on to the fucking arms of the table, like, oh my god, just pull it out. Like, I don't feel pain, I just feel pressure, and I feel yanking. And I'm like, oh my god, just fucking pull it out. And I'm talking about fucking cottage cheese. And after he pulls my tooth out, I'm like...
What's the new fake tat?
Just so you know.
Oh, Jimmy, it's a rainbow for my daughter.
After he pulls my fucking tooth out, I'm like, just so you fucking know. I didn't say that. I'm like, just so you know, I don't like cottage cheese. And that's really not a good topic to talk about while you're pulling somebody's tooth out. Like, what the fuck?
Guys, I enjoy listening to Kathy tell me stories and stuff, but I didn't ask her a lot about her, what happened with the thing. We do a lot of saving for her to talk about this, so it's not like
when I told you about it earlier, you're like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about the needle.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear about any of it.
I don't like pain.
I don't like pain either.
No, I know.
I don't like pain either.
What I was gonna say was, What the fuck was I going to say? I had something important to say. We were talking before you got into the dentist thing. Fuck me. I had something I wanted to say that you said. Hopefully I'll remember it.
Hello, Chrissy. Hello and good night.
Oh, good night,
Everyone
Chrissy.
was about to pull the plug, and so you were live. Anyway, good night. Surprise! You did get a fake tooth tattoo. No,
Wow, we look like shit on IG.
listen.
Wow,
I
that
had,
really pisses me off, and I hate when shit leaves my brain like that.
I actually text Jamie's mom.
Heck, you don't mind if I cut you off if I do remember, so I don't forget it
No,
again,
it's
right?
fine.
Okay,
I
don't.
actually text Jamie's mom. I'm like, I just cried because they numbed me. I was like, those fucking needles hurt like a bitch. I'm like, I'm literally crying. I'm like, borderline anxiety attack, and then nothing.
Oh, I'm clear on IG. Okay, good.
She had no idea that I text her because she didn't know where her fucking phone was.
Really? My phone.
And I'm sitting there in the fucking dentist chair, and I waited for I want to say I waited for 20 minutes before they came back in to pull my tooth out. And then once they pulled my tooth out, and they're sitting there and they're talking about fucking cottage cheese. I'm like,
Yeah, you said.
I'm like, is this something that they talk about as they're fucking extracting a tooth
That's what I was gonna say.
from somebody's mouth?
Here's the thing. Going to the dentist is one of the most painful and one of the most scariest thing to do. Okay, scariest things to do. It is. This day and age, if you could stream, if you could fly, if you could do all the crazy shit we could do in this world, there should be a medication that you don't feel fucking anything when it comes to going to the dentist. You should go to the dentist and holy shit, I'm going to get my teeth cleaned. I got to get a root canal, and I got to get this done, and not be worried. I'll be out in 20 minutes. The dentist is still painful.
The dentist is painful only because they have to inject you with the Novocaine. And the way he injected me, it just, oh my god. I guess because they had to pull a tooth out, it's completely different from when they do a cavity. Because I remember being injected for a cavity, which wasn't bad. But he freaking put the freaking needle into my cheek and then turned it. And I was like, oh
Yeah, but
my
Kaki,
god.
even if you had no pain, no pain, this day, when I got my tongue, I went to probably one of the best dentists on Long Island. And, paid an arm and a leg for it, but I'm not even joking with you, one of the best dentists on Long Island.
But you had a root canal.
I did. And I didn't have that much pain after a couple of shots, but it was uncomfortable. You shouldn't have any of that.
Here's the thing with
And
the
some
person.
some people just get put out, which I don't.
Which I asked him, do I have to be put out for it? He goes, we don't do sedation here. If you like sedation, you can look up an oral surgeon that does that. And I was like, well, I'm here now. I'm like, if there's space, let's just do it.
I gotta go see what the fuck he's doing.
So then he's like, all right, hold on. And then he goes, go wait in your car. We'll call you when he's ready for you.
Oh no, waiting room?
No, because the waiting room is full, but only because they have every one chair and there's two chairs turned over, so you have to have social distance in the waiting room.
Actually, at least you have to wait in your car.
So oh yeah, go wait in your car. And then I get into the car and I'm like, holy shit, I'm about to get my fucking tooth pulled. I thought I was coming here to get assessed for a fucking root canal. And I legit lost my shit. You hate the dentist, period. My anxiety is super bad. Munchkin, my MILF. My anxiety level was so high. After I recorded that video for Instagram for my story, I sat there and I cried. And then when they didn't call me I wasn't sitting there for that long. And then they called me and I go in and I'm like, oh shit. And then I go and I sit in the chair and he numbs me. And then he numbed me and he walked away for a good 20 minutes. And after he numbed me, because it hurt so damn bad, I sat there and I cried. I sat there and I cried.
It's frozen. I'm sorry. I can't do nothing about that.
I cried like a little bitch.
Jamie's salad was fire. Dinner was 2 Popeye chicken sandwiches with fries and mashed potatoes. Made homemade corn on the cob as well. Sauteed green beans with onions and ice cream for dessert. Jimmy, that sounds good, man. I'm happy. Jimmy, what kind of salad dressing did you use? I was in Target with Isabella when you texted me.
It's all good, Jimmy. I know you were asleep. You said that. Because I texted you. I'm like,
Oh,
they're
why, you're
gonna
at the
fucking
dentist?
pull my tooth. I'm like, they're gonna fucking pull my tooth. I'm freaking out.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, Kagi.
I was not mentally prepared for that.
No, you gotta take better care of your teeth. You don't want to go through this again. And this is...
First of all, it wasn't my fault.
if you had a root canal, you weren't taking care of your teeth.
First of all, I couldn't have a root canal because my tooth was fucked up to begin with, and the dentist.
Because you had a.
Because
Oh.
you're not done. You don't let me finish.
I started the conversation.
The dentist.
You had a dirty fucking mouth because
No.
you had an infection because you had
No.
a dirty mouth.
No, that's
Stop
not what
sucking
happened.
that dirty dick.
Oh, that means I should stop sucking your dick.
I don't have a dirty dick.
Let's go there.
I don't have a dirty dick. I was
First
just
of all,
joking.
he asked me when I got the filling, and I said, "Oh God," I'm like, "It's probably like my early teenage years when I got that filling." I'm like, "I don't even remember."
What's up, Brandon?
To be honest, he goes, "Well, I don't know what the dentist that you just saw previously, but your tooth is cracked." And
Did you go to the same place?
I went to a different place because
Wow.
the place that I went to, which was completely horrible to begin with,
I know.
because he's the one that made my fucking filling fall out to begin with.
Right. It's probably it also probably got infected because of him.
It did. It's all this original dentist's fault.
Ethan's, Pringles, cashews, and Doritos. Christina stole my salad. She liked it a lot. I'm happy Christina liked
It's
it.
all the original dentist's fault because he should never have put that seal on a freaking mercury freaking filling.
Want to try the pizza?
No.
Yeah, but what do you think about the nuts?
Not that good, but unfortunately I can't really like dig in.
Oh, Kaki, no.
I gotta chew gingerly.
Well, I just am happy that it's over with. Hopefully you'll feel better tomorrow. I mean, you're probably going to eat. I'm guessing you're going to be feeling a little bit better tomorrow. You'll be able to eat more, right? No. Okay. I thought you would. You didn't have combos? That's okay, Jimmy. Jimmy, I mean, putting cashews in a salad with chips is going to be good regardless of what.
I won't be able to eat freaking cashews for a very long time.
Yeah, that salad, my garbage salad with the combos and the chips. Unless you really want to throw fucking calories down the toilet, don't do it. But it's good. It's very good. It's probably the best salad I've ever came up with.
Even Lucas liked it.
Well, of course Lucas liked it. Lucas is going through that stage where he's
testing out different foods.
He's testing everything, and it just, so happens he likes like beef jerky and anything with chips and sweets and pizza. Texted me, he said,
Oh my
what
God.
happened? He accidentally gave you sweet chin music when you got out of line. So did they pull the tooth? They did pull the tooth.
No. My gum is not still bleeding, Munchkin. It bled for a long time, though. It bled for longer than what they said it was supposed to.
Kaki got sweet chin music many times back in the day.
No. Yes, they did pull my... New Trashland, they did pull my tooth out.
Oh, he said because of the wrestling pay-per-view. Did you watch NXT tonight? I did not. I caught the very end of the title change. I actually watched more of AEW.
This soup is pretty good.
I'm under the impression that when it comes to pro wrestling itself, even though what WWE is doing with the screens and the fans sitting down watching it, yes, the fans have a big part to do with the show, but man, if you are not, I don't know. I'm going to watch SummerSlam tomorrow. I'm going to watch the full show. I'm looking forward to it. Fuck, how are you still talking after your tooth is pulled? Oh, she's drinking too, Tosh. That's how she's talking.
Cheers.
The doctor told her she cannot have wine, so I had to.
Oh no, the doctor said that I got a whole sheet. It said I can't smoke, which I don't smoke. Can't drink. Can't have carbonated beverages. You can't have hot liquids. Well, I avoided everything else except for alcohol. So.
I'll steal your account and send you my HBO Max and Showtime. We have all that, Jimmy.
Yeah, we have.
We have all that.
Yeah, we have all that.
Jimmy, I'm sure you have the WB network, right? But listen, Kaki only had wine and she wanted Jack.
So will Jack Daniels, because according to Jimmy, I needed Jack.
We didn't have Jack. Luckily, I'm very good friends with the Undertaker, and he doesn't live too far from me. So I ran over there. Joking. Undertaker's in Texas. I'm in Queens. That was
Jimmy
a lot.
actually
You caught me.
recommended like a $50 bottle of of Jack Daniels. I was like, I'm not buying that. I'm gonna buy the cheaper one.
You should have said, well, if Jamie could buy the Rocks tequila, what the fuck? I'm buying the best Jack I can get. You know, that's what I would have done. I would listen. If I'm in pain, I'm the biggest baby. I'm the biggest baby in general.
I wasn't spending $50.
I think mine expired. Mine just expired too, Jimmy. I had to buy a new card. Kaki bought me a new card tonight, actually. I've been watching YouTube Monday Night Nitros the last 3 nights.
I think mine expired. LOL. Funny thing is, Chooch has my accounts as well.
Chooch watches wrestling?
I didn't think Chooch watched wrestling.
He might be talking about like HBO and... Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have HBO and Showtime and Stars and Encore and all that bullshit.
Well, Jimmy, in New York, it's $50 a bottle.
Well, Chicago's probably gonna be... Von Erichs were the best. Then again, I'm from Texas. Well, that's fair, Laura. That's fair. Von Erichs were great. Von Erichs were great. You know, I just found out recently, like 2-3 weeks ago, that Kerry Von Erich actually had an amputated foot from a motorcycle accident. And wrestled.
Talking about the other accounts.
Oh. Yeah, I can't see Chooch watching wrestling. I could imagine me, Jimmy, and Chooch sitting down trying to watch a wrestling show. Chooch shitting all over it. Me and Jimmy, like, talking like, no, you don't understand. It's this, it's that. But at the same time, if I put on a WWE show today, I would probably shit all over it too. Which I do. I think Sarah is the only person I talk about wrestling with, and we both bitch about it together.
I haven't talked to Sarah in so long.
I just talked to Sarah last night.
I miss talking to Sarah.
I miss Sarah too. These nuts are like very salty.
You never knew that?
No, Jimmy, I didn't. The foot, no. Mm-mm. No, and I love the Texas Tornado. I really did. And for the longest time, I also thought he was legit deep. This is before I was like smart when it came to like family members and all that shit. For when I was little, I always thought that Kerry Von Erich. There's a funny story actually about this. I always thought Kerry Von Erich was the Ultimate Warrior's little brother. And I remember the Ultimate Warrior and Sting were doing a New York City signing, and I was a part of it. And my job was to hand out flyers right in front of Madison Square Garden. And someone said it didn't. This is back when, like, if you're a wrestling fan, you know there was a rumor like the original Ultimate Warrior died, right? Which he never did. And he's like, "Oh, didn't the Ultimate Warrior die?" I'm like, "No, that was his brother, Texas Tornado." And the guy looked at me like, "What are you, a fucking idiot? Texas Tornado's not Ultimate Warrior's brother. It's brother Von Erichs."
They're talking about somebody lost a foot. I don't even know.
Yeah, Kerry Von Erich got into a motorcycle accident in like 1984, I think.
That's what Laura said.
Yeah, no, I just found out like a couple weeks ago. I had no idea. No idea. And he was so fucking good. He was so good. So you love the Von Erichs. I'm guessing you like the Funks too? JVs are the knots stolty like South Park? I didn't watch South Park. Not a South Park
Laura
guy.
said 1986.
1986. I was close.
I was 2 years old at that point.
I was 1. Maybe even, depending on when it happened. But hot dog, how can you wrestle? How the fuck can you even get away with being passable, let alone being great like he was? I'll show you them. I'll show you 2 guys. I won't tell you who's who. And you try to pick out who has the fucking missing foot. You won't be able to do it. Remember Renegade, the copycat warrior? Oh yeah, WCW? Mm-hmm. That guy was... I still thought he looked cool. I wish Kaki grew up on liking wrestling.
I grew up on Barbies. And dolls.
No, you like something that was like because your
Yeah,
cousin.
no, my cousin. But that was like later on, though.
Suck your chocolate salty balls.
Yeah.
Jim-
Chocolate salty balls.
All my friends like South Park, and I was like the outcast of that group that didn't like it. I was only into wrestling.
Do
Wrestling
you know
and Ninja
that
Turtles.
Ben and Jerry's made a flavor like that?
What?
Chocolate salty balls. Like briefly, and then they got rid of it.
Probably because they got complaints.
Ben and Jerry's did have that flavor, and then they got rid of it.
These are good. These are very good. These are so good. Unfortunately, I will not be able to enjoy these until January.
The only reason I know this is because you used to watch wrestling with your older brother.
Oh, so your older brother probably knew? Yeah.
Why wasn't there ever a pregnant Barbie? Because they don't want kids to get pregnant because Barbie got pregnant.
Mm. Laura, what part of Texas are you from?
And there was a pregnant Barbie at one point.
Toy?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I remember it.
Was the package labeled as pregnant Barbie? Or 9-month Barbie?
I don't remember.
Expecting Barbie?
I don't remember. It
Let's
was
call
years
her
ago.
Holly.
Hori. I don't know.
Holly.
I don't know.
Because Ken came in
came
another
in the
box.
box.
DFW? DFW, part of... DFW? DFW, why does that sound familiar? LOL. DFW, am I lost that bad? Badum Tish? Badum Tish?
Mm-hmm.
Badum Tish. What is that?
But shh.
Oh, actually 30
'Cause he
miles
made a joke.
east of DFW. Dallas? Texas. DFW. What the fuck is DFW? Dallas, I would assume, right? DFW, Texas? There's no DFW, Texas. It's got to be abbreviated to something.
Dallas, Fort Worth.
Oh, Fort Worth. Okay, I know Fort Worth. I've never heard it abbreviated like that. It's pretty cool. You know, Joe Rogan's moving to Texas. Mm-hmm.
That's the airport, Jimmy said. Supposedly he's moving to Texas.
Joe Rogan? No, he's moving to Texas. He's moving to Texas, yeah. Listen, New York is bad, but LA is worse. LA is like Terminator style. It's gonna get that way at least. Can you imagine being someone that has busted his ass and buying a big house or building a big house and then it being, and I know it's a lot, it's not these people's fault, but walking out your front door and there's like homeless and tents and shit, that's how LA is going. It's bad.
It's always been like that.
Not where the fucking big
depends-
houses are, Khaki. It's getting
depends what
bad.
part of LA you're
It's
in.
getting bad. It's getting really bad. And it's like what, LA and New York are the worst, right?
Like, even over here it's kind of bad.
Yeah. Oh, where were we? Well, we're in Queens, and
Okay, well, when I go outside my job and, like, I walk around, because for the most part, guys, I stand at a register. So, like, when I take my break, I like to walk.
mm-hmm.
So I usually walk, like, the perimeter of the building and then, like, over to, like, the neighboring areas. Like, within like the sidewalk, and there's a freaking man that sleeps on the sidewalk.
Texas,
He
you
literally
get a lot
sleeps.
of bang for your bucks.
He sleeps there.
Thank you,
Like,
Jimmy.
And then I saw him at the laundromat the day I had to dry the clothes.
Oh yeah.
But at least he's washing his laundry. Like, unfortunately, like he doesn't have a place to live, but like he
Yeah,
obviously
no,
has.
I'm not talking about being homeless. I'm talking about in general. It's bad.
Well, this dude sleeps on the ground.
I know, there's a lot of people that sleep on the
He
ground.
sleeps on the ground. It's really sad.
I know. I think, like, it's weird because Texas is so big that one part of Texas could be hot and then the other part could be cold at the same time. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Texas isn't the South. I feel like it's just gonna be hot, like regardless.
Texas is like that dry heat, boy.
Mm.
Texas has a state. Texas doesn't have a state tax. No tax, really. I know nothing about tax.
Texas
Wow, this
doesn't have
pizza is
tax.
good.
Well, I guess New York is getting taxed double because Texas has no tax.
How many knots did you have?
2.
All right, so there was 20 altogether. It's 4, 8,
I'm about to go get my freaking
9, 10.
ice
So I had
cream and just drink it.
drink the ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
You done with the nuts?
Yeah, I don't want any more nuts.
Yeah, this is gonna fuck
It's
up my
too
belly.
It's too much work.
Visit
to
Texas
chew.
is a whole vacation. Wow, didn't know that. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I mean, I got nothing against going to Texas, but I think if I got to pick the state I was me
I
and
would love
Kathy
to
would go
visit
to.
Texas, though.
Me too. I think if I got to pick the state that
Stop it.
for me and Kaki to go to vacation, if I could pick
No,
any
get
state,
here.
it would probably be Vegas. It probably would be Vegas.
So Nevada.
What about? I'd want to go to Las Vegas. Hey, when you come in here, can you bring me a napkin, please? 5 bedroom, badass home outside of like Houston. You can get for like 220 to 240K. Yeah, no, Georgia's like that too. Georgia, you could get cheap, not cheap, but cheaper than where we are.
Way cheaper than where we are. People that live in New
That's
York.
why people save up New York money and go
and then
elsewhere.
go down south.
It's smart. It's very smart. You know, our sheets are going to be very extra messy tonight because it is rainbow. Usually it's my pillow that's all fucked up from the mascara and the face paint. Tomorrow, I guarantee you I'm going to wake up and it's going to be like a fucking rainbow melted on my pillow. Kaki's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know.
A
It's
recommendation on the paper that I got was for me to put a towel over my pillow so I don't bleed all over my pillow.
Oh, you think you'll bleed it?
I don't think I will. Honestly, it took like an hour and a half for the bleeding to stop. But
If you guys saw my pillow, you would think there was a murder scene there.
Yeah,
My
no.
pillow is fucking
if
bad.
you would see Jimmy's pillow, you would think, "Holy shit, what the hell
We're doing
happened
Vegas
here?"
and 100% doing New York once it clears up. Doing a week in Vegas for sure. Yeah, I hope so, Jimmy. I definitely hope so. I'm looking forward to Vegas. I'm also just in general looking forward to face-to-face meeting you, giving you a big old hug.
I can't wait to hug.
Do you
Jimmy
think
and
it'd be,
Christina.
Jimmy? Do you think it'd be weird once we do actually face-to-face meet? Or do you think it's gonna be like, nah, I talk to this motherfucker every day. He's my brother. Like, I remember,
Watch your hand. I overheated that shit too much.
like, I don't know. I wonder how that's gonna be. Could be weird, but at the same time, I could see it. 5 minutes passing by, and be like,
Oh, it smells good. I cooked it for too long now, and I have some enlightened.
getting full. Don't need all this extra grease and oil.
This is gonna be too hot for me to even eat.
Put ice cream over it. It'll cool it off.
I gotta chew on the good side.
I still think it'd be like a little like, oh shit, Jimmy. Not like nervous, weird. Not like that.
Mm-mm. I'd be like, oh my god, fucking finally. Because we've been talking to you for so long.
Yeah. Jimmy, what is our SummerSlam is when we first started talking. So what are we going on? 3 years?
We're going on like 3 years. 2 or 3
2
years.
2 years?
Something like that.
Oh, 2 years. Because I've been doing YouTube for
No,
almost 3, so it's gonna be 2.
You sure?
Yeah. Yep. 2 years. Miss Deborah, hello. Positive, because YouTube's going to
Hello,
be 3
Miss
years
Deborah.
in September.
See, now I feel like we've known Jimmy longer.
Uh-oh.
Wanted me to send you pics. Okay.
Plus, neither one of us is high maintenance. We're all chill. Well, apparently I'm high maintenance.
Well, I know. I'm not high maintenance.
Which I don't think I am. Jimmy, you're my friend. Do you think I'm high maintenance? You're gonna say no. Fuck no. I'm not high maintenance. I don't try to be bougie. I'm a normal Joe. I can't eat anymore of these nuts, Kagi. Not working out good for you?
Oh, it's hot.
Oh, well, you just fucking took it out.
Mister, just pour the shit on top. It'll be fine.
It usually is. How long did you cook it for?
A minute.
That's what I do.
But it's been defrosted.
3 years plus for what? Not for me and you.
It's been a long time.
Kaki, we haven't even been doing YouTube for 3 years yet. We didn't talk to Jimmy till almost the SummerSlam is when me
He
and
said,
Jimmy...
no, you're high maintenance. No, you're not high maintenance.
Oh, thank you. I didn't think I was.
You can be picky, though.
Man, well, picky and high maintenance is 2 different things. Jimmy's the same. I am going to have the bubble guts so bad tomorrow. I know it. You've met many friends that I met online, and it's only weird if you make it
It's
weird.
only weird if you make it weird.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I don't think when we meet Jimmy, it's going to be weird.
No, I don't think so either.
It's going to be like...
Christina, on the other
normal.
hand? No, Jimmy.
It's definitely going to be like normal.
Oh, not on YouTube, on Instagram. You met me, but I feel like I didn't start talking to you until when? SummerSlam is gonna be 2 years since that.
Like I said, I feel like we've known Jimmy for longer than 2 years.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think Christina might be a little bit difficult when we first meet her.
Only because you keep calling her fucking candy cane, and I don't blame her.
I don't call that no more.
I'd stab you.
I don't call that no more because I know she doesn't like it.
We FaceTime all the time.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't think it's gonna be weird, Jimmy.
No, it's not going to be weird at all.
And then again, who the fuck knows when we're actually gonna get to do this? Me and Kaki were actually, we are going to be planning a vacation. Unfortunately, because of the Christmas season, my shit's blocked out until January.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's gonna be like, I just want to hit that motherfucker. I really do feel like that.
But well, flick. Yeah, no.
Take his shoe off, snap your arm, and then she goes, all right, he's all right
She's
now.
like, whose fucking feet are you going to rub? Mine, bitch.
I can see Christina being very shy. Not like this tough girl. Although I can see me getting hit a couple times. Or something I say.
Oh, I can see you getting hit. I already told her. I'm like, it's okay. You can
Why
hit
did you
him.
pour ice cream all over that? Were you planning on eating that whole thing?
No. But you told me to.
I told you to do
You
what?
said pour it on there. It'll cool it off.
It will, but if you were going to eat the whole thing. Like when I do that in the
Well,
middle
I
of-
didn't really eat that much.
I'm not saying, Kagi, eat. If you want to eat the whole thing, I don't give a shit.
Oh,
I
no.
was
I don't know if I'm
asking
going to
you.
eat the whole thing. I'm just saying.
Just asking you.
I had a bowl of soup
Yes,
and
you
2
did.
nuts.
Did you eat it all? Yes, you did.
The soup is actually really good.
This is my. I know I tasted it. This is my last knot. I'm done.
The soup actually came from my job.
You're pooping right now.
It was not brand name soup.
Well, I hope you have a good poop.
It was quite delicious. You're pooping right now? Good for you.
She's a sweetheart. Super shy. She'll fake whack you unless he has a few drinks in her.
Well, then we're going to give her a lot of drinks.
No, Jimmy.
Whack!
I can see Khaki having some alcoholic beverages before we even get there. But I think it'll just be normal. I think
it'd be normal too. I'm actually really full.
I'm done too. I'm finishing this and I'm not having another fucking knot until January. We're a Rumble. Hopefully everything will be back to normal by then. I think it will be. I think it will be. And we have what, 3?
We'll see.
6 scarlet knots.
Well, I would save these because I know other people are going to want them.
Yeah, no, they're that good. I just don't want to be around them when they're being reheated because...
She teaches pre-K, Natty.
Christina?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like 2nd grade.
Nope, she teaches pre-K.
Uh-huh. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I don't want to see you smell
Just be safe. Jimmy could be a murderer. He's not a murderer. I know you're just kidding.
Well, hold on. Now, I don't think that, but... And I don't think that just because I've...
Oh, that's right. She teaches special needs pre-K. I remember the pre-K part.
Christina?
Mm-hmm. Special needs pre-K.
It has to be challenging online. I would assume so. Fuck yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's probably
anything online, I feel like.
Teaching yeah, exactly. Because you're not in control. You're just behind a screen. You know what I mean? Like, I've known parents that have told me that their kid just hangs up on their teacher.
Yeah. AKA our kid. Hangs up on his teacher. True story. He hung up on his teacher. He's frustrated, as is everybody else, so.
Fucking done. I don't ever want to see these knots ever again.
Get the fuck out of here.
We have people in this house that would die for those knots right now.
Yeah, well, you know what? One of those people is not me. No, I want to clean up and go to fucking sleep. Interesting, especially since it's multicultural students, many foreign parents. They just won their 3rd grade circle award for a program in the state.
She's the only one on all 3 groups. That's awesome. Jimmy, that's awesome.
I think I would be a good teacher. Really do.
Then do it.
I'm going to. Now, the thing about homeschooling the kids is there's no time. It's when we can do it, correct?
No.
No. No?
Like, there's like, you have this amount of time to do this. You have this amount of time to do that. Like.
So how am I going to be able to do it if I'm at work?
Exactly my fucking point. How are you going to be able to do it when you're at work?
So there's a schedule.
How am I supposed to do it while I'm working? Like, I'll come home from work and I will do... No, that we're going to have to do 2 homes... Like, we had to do 2,
you can burp talk. Well, Isabella is not mandatory.
Isabella is mandatory.
Oh, she is. I thought
they were talking about like canceling kindergarten and not making it mandatory, but there's no way. There's no way you cannot make kindergarten mandatory. It has to be mandatory. Like, that's the foundation of everything you need to prosper.
Yeah. Well, Natty, you know what? I wouldn't go to school to become a teacher. Like I would want to teach my own kids, not because I know it's stressful. I mean, we got 2 kids and they're pains in the butts. So I mean, dealing with a room of 20 kids, nah, I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it. I'd be the cool teacher that says, "Yeah, you didn't do your homework? No problem. Let's go play kickball."
You could call your mom later and ask her why you didn't do your homework. And those are the hard conversations you have to have, like, why didn't so-and-so do their homework?
Can you name?
Why didn't so-and-so do this? Why didn't so-and-so do that? And that's the hard part of being a teacher.
Did you ever make an excuse for not doing your homework, like a ridiculous excuse?
No, I always did my homework.
You did. Of course you did.
I always did my homework.
I once told
I'm a nerd.
I once told my teacher in 1st or 2nd grade that I didn't do my homework because my brother got bit in the face by a snake. And she goes, hold on, what do you think her answer, what do you think her response was when I told her that?
I didn't know you had a snake. Or you don't have a snake.
Nope. She goes, oh my God, is that real? Now, I was one for telling many stories that were not true. So she goes, she goes, is that a real story? I'm like, yeah, my brother got bit right in the cheek right here for the snake. She goes, I'm going to go call your mother. I says, okay, and I bluffed her. She walked away, and sure enough, I ran out. I'm like, oh my God, okay, he didn't get bit by a snake. 10% accurate teaching, the rest is a nightmare. Yeah, I'm sure. Are you ready to clean up, Kaki?
Yes.
We got some cleaning
Things
up to
weren't
do.
the same as when we went to school. No, they're not.
No, it should go back to when we.
They are
It should
not.
definitely go back, but it's not. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. All right, let's go to bed. Natty, Jimmy, Munchkin, if you joined us for tonight's dinner, appreciate it. I really do. Kaki does as well.
I do.
Love having your company, Natty. It was great having you back in here.
Miss you, girl.
Yeah, I hope school gets a little bit easier for you with this whole Zoom thing. Miss you guys. Really.
See, we don't even do the Zoom thing. Like, we have like Google Classroom where they like post like assignments, but there's no actual live teaching, which kind of is a little bit messed up.
Well, no, we got the kids' desks and stuff like that, and we're gonna take it as serious as possible, right?
Oh no.
We're gonna be
I'm gonna be Mrs. Trenchbull.
We're gonna be teachers of the fucking year. High five and let's go to bed. All right, guys. We will see you tomorrow. Okay. Big hug sent your guys' way, and flicker of Jamie's nipple, of course.
I do Google Classroom.
Yeah, I do Google Classroom too. Yeah.
Good night,
Then
guys.
you know my pain.
Yeah. Well, I'm not looking forward to. I'm looking forward to doing the whole homeschooling thing. I really am because I think I'm gonna be good at it. I do, but at
I
the
don't
same.
know when you're actually gonna be able to do it since you're
Well,
at work all day.
here's the thing. I wasn't under the impression that we had to do it at whatever time they
I'm
said.
not gonna wait till you get home. It's literally like 6 hours worth of work that they have to do. So if you want to wait till you get home and you want to do it, you want to do 6 hours of work when you get home, go ahead.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's 6 hours worth of work per kid.
I'm gonna have to work something out with work. All right, folks. We'll see you guys tomorrow. It's Sunday for you if you're watching this. It definitely is Sunday because this doesn't get uploaded till like 4:30 in the morning. I hope you have a good day, and I hope. What else can I hope for you? If you're a troll, I hope that you stub your fucking toe as you're watching this. Okay.
On the freaking corner of your bridge.
Yeah. Good night, guys.
Have a good night.